Hello everyone, how is everyone doing? It is MessYourself here. Today, we are going to be reacting to Storybooth yet again. Now, if you guys have never heard of Storybooth, they are an amazing channel which take your real life stories and then they animate them. They are a great YouTube channel, they make awesome content, and their messages in their videos, you know, are like important messages which I think every child should watch and listen to. So if you haven't already, which I know a lot of you have, can you go over to their YouTube channel, Storybooth, and click that subscribe button, okay? Because they deserve it, you know, they deserve everything that they can get. But yeah, I've already made 2 videos reacting to their videos. I'm not going to make another one after this, but yeah, there is a couple of videos which I really want to react to. The first video we're going to watch is a creepy guy followed me. Some creepy ass guys following her.
I was singing with my mom and my sister in the praise team.
Okay.
Like, I got out of the church that day to go to my mom's car, and I see this red car, and it starts driving up to me. I try to walk away as quickly as possible to get to my mom's car, and then the red car just stops me. At this point, I'm now confused. Like, who is this person, and what do they want?
Yeah, what do they want?
This person was also a large set male.
He's a bloody fat shit!
From what I was looking at, he looked like he could have been 40.
40?
I was standing there, and he was trying to ask me my name, like a creeper. I go from behind the car, and I try to walk to my car. But he caught me off guard again, and followed me to my mom's car. At that point, I was just like, all right, what do you want?
What do you want? Get out of there.
What do you want so you can leave me alone? He's like, I wanted to talk to you because you look nice and you are really beautiful and you look really kind and you got huge tits.
He just made called up bloody. This is a little girl over here and he just said to her face, that's bloody disgusting. What the shit?
In my head, I'm thinking, what did this guy just say? Because that's just stupid, okay? I've been catcalled before in my neighborhood, but I just ignore it. But this dude was taking it to a whole nother level. He then proceeded to tell me that he wanted to put his digits in my phone.
Oh, God, no.
Which I proceeded to tell him that I'm 17.
Yeah.
A 17-year-old girl, and you're lusting after a 17-year-old.
That's not even legal.
Yeah, no. He then proceeded to drive away and also walk into the church. Hopefully, if he was inside there, that he didn't prey on anybody else.
That's
disgusting. Hate the idea of catcalling because it's really unattractive and honestly, altogether, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Why would you want to purposely call someone just because of how they look?
What the hell?
I understand that he also said that I looked kind. Yes, I am kind, but not when you try to get with me from your car and think it's nice to call me cute and sexy.
You bloody
Those
weird guy.
few males out there who thinks catcalling is really a way to pick up chicks or females. I don't know why I said chicks. Don't. Because honestly, a nice hello and a how are you are just what people need.
Yeah, that's so true. Like, there's some really weird guys out there in the world, and I hope you guys watching are not going to be these creepy weird guys in the future, okay? First off, don't hit on a girl that's underage, okay? Especially when you're some ugly, fat-ass, 40-year-old man. Secondly, don't catcall women, okay? Well, how would you like it if you're just walking down the street and then some guy's like, oh, okay, nice pair of titties. I don't understand when other guys catcall, okay? It's just not needed. It's not going to get you anywhere except make you look like a bloody creepy ass weird man. Just don't do it. Jesus Christ, this world is stupid and dumb sometimes. The next video that we're gonna watch is I caught my girlfriend cheating on me on Facebook. Now that's just so mean, okay? Come on now, don't cheat on people.
It all took place in Venezuela.
Okay.
This girl, we're gonna call her Stephanie. She had light brown hair, gray eyes, and fair skin.
Fair skin, oh,
now,
pretty girl.
I did hear rumors about this girl dumping a boy for no apparent reason if they were to date her, and leave them in the piles of despair for no apparent reason, and no one knows why she's dumping all these guys. But
so she's a hoe. She's a hoe, and she likes to date a lot of guys, but she's also dumped all these guys because she's a hoe. That's what I'm gathering.
But I just wanted to get to know her, and so I did.
Why?
We went from being friends until the time Stephanie asked me to be her boyfriend, and I accepted.
She even asked him to be a boyfriend. That's how you know she's a bloody hoe. I'm kidding. Girls can ask out guys, you know, but come on now. A bit suspicious, all right? She's been breaking up with a bunch of guys, and now she's asking you out. What do you think's gonna bloody happen?
Stephanie asked me to be her boyfriend, and I accepted. We had
desperate.
a couple of dates. Everything was doing great.
But
We
then-
did those romantic selfie kisses.
Oh, okay, don't take selfie kisses, okay, if you're under 18, okay? No one wants to see that disgusting shit. Don't do that. Or you can do it, just don't post it on social media, because,
And she will always give me chocolate presents
Oh.
during recess, and I appreciated them.
Damn, okay. Well, why can't I find a girl that's going to give me chocolate presents, okay?
But everything changed when I saw a photo of her with a man who looked around 16 to 18.
Oh, she's with a 16 and 18-year-old now? I told you she's a hoe!
To make sure that she wasn't doing anything suspicious, I asked her who that guy was, and then she told me it was her brother. Now, see here, she even showed me that he had his own room in her apartment.
Oh, okay.
Everything changed when I went to Madeira for the summer.
Oh, no.
I was checking on my Facebook.
What happened?
Scrolling up on my timeline.
Oh, no.
When I saw that picture of Stephanie with that same brother again. And to make sure that she wasn't lying, I went up to her profile and then checked her photos.
Okay.
Everything was doing good. So fine. Until there was a photo of her kissing the man on the lips.
Ah, she's been kissing her brother! Ah! I'm kidding, actually. It's probably not her brother. She was just lying because she's a hoe, okay? She has multiple boyfriends? What a bloody hoe!
There was a photo of her kissing the man on the lips, and I was in complete shock. There were even more photos of her making romantic things with the same guy, aside from all the kissing. And I was getting sad. Like, she betrayed me.
Yeah.
I thought we had a feeling to each other, like she was the one. She dumped me over someone. How could she do that? But I was also angry.
Yeah, damn, I would be angry too, okay? I mean, if you want to break up with someone, break up with them. Why gotta cheat on them?
So, when my summer vacation ended, Stephanie came up to me and she said hi, but then I looked at her in the eyes and I glared at her and I told her in angry words,
"You're a hoe.
You cheated on me."
you cheated on me!
And then I walked away.
Walked away, that's right, you
The
stupid
next morning,
girl.
Stephanie came up to me, crying with tears running down to her cheek, and she told me that she was crying for the entire night over those words.
Does it look like I care that you were crying? You bloody cheat on me, you bloody hoe! And maybe you can stop crying if you weren't such a bloody asshole.
And she told me that she was crying for the entire night over those words that I said to her. And she said that I was everything to her. But I was really mad. I was mad that she made a huge mistake over leaving me for someone else while she was still dating me. Like, she left me for another guy. I just told her that she made a big mistake to her life and she will never date me again. And plus, I said that the brother was her boyfriend.
What a weird thing
And
to say it's your brother.
I just looked back and then I saw her crying. Yep. I guess it was for the best. She did try to apologize and then we started to become friends again. But in reality, I wasn't in the mood to be her friend
I'm sorry,
again.
girl. I don't be friends with
what
hoes.
she did to me and other boys was horrible, and I don't think she deserves to be my friend again after what she's done.
Whoa! He unfriended her! Damn! Okay, so moral of the story of that, alright, girls, don't play with guys' feelings, okay? Yeah, so what? You're a pretty girl, you like getting boys and stuff like that. You know, at least have the decency to break up with this guy before you start cheating on him in the summer vacation, okay? That's just weird, alright? Don't play with anyone's feelings, okay? Especially when you're young, okay? Come on now, that can really hurt and scar some kids out there, alright? Kids don't know what love is, alright? So when you do stuff like this, it must be confusing as hell. So yeah, don't play with anyone's feelings in general, guys. The next video that we're going to be watching is I rescued abandoned newborn kittens. Now, I want to react to this one is because if you guys didn't know, I actually rescued abandoned kittens, okay? Technically, okay? I kind of nursed a pregnant cat, 2 kittens, okay? If you guys haven't seen that video, you need to, okay? It's a MessYourself classic. Anyway, let's watch this video.
So my mom and I live in these apartment complexes on the 2nd floor, and we have 2 cats named Bella and Kitty. With being on the 2nd floor, we have this little porch, and our cats are always out there enjoying the views of the apartment complex. So everyone kind of knew that we had animals. One night, my mom and I were sitting on the couch, and we hear this knock at the door. My mom answers the door, and there's this little boy, and he tells my mom, hey, we know you guys have cats, and we keep hearing these crying meows from the bushes, and our parents aren't home, so can you come check it out?
It's Kitty!
We put on our flip-flops really quickly and dash out the door.
It's kittens!
So we go around to the back of this set of apartment complexes, and there's crying from the bushes, and we had our flashlights, and we kind of poked around through the bushes, and then my mom sees it. 7 little kittens all curled up into a little ball in a big thorn bush, and they don't look good. I jumped into the thorn bush and grabbed the kittens out one by one while my mom took them from me. My mom and I put them in this little basket that we brought with us, and we take them up into our apartment complex. We gave them loads of blankets and food, and washed them up a bit because they were all scruffy from the thorns that they were in. We were scared and we were worried for their health because they're all blind.
They're blind?
So we take them to the vet. What? The doctors say that there's not a very good chance that they would live.
No!
My mom and I obviously are very upset about this.
No!
So the vet says, well, if you guys are so concerned about this, we could take them in, but it would be very expensive. And my mom and I, we don't really have that much money. So we asked if there were any alternatives. And they said that we could maybe nurse them on our own. We, of course, were like, oh no, this is going to be another responsibility. My mom would have to take off work because they're all blind, or I would have to stay home. And how can a 13-year-old take care of cats? Like, that's just not a thing that, take care of blind cats. Like, no, that's not going to happen. And we didn't want to give up, so we got all the supplies that we needed to help the cats. We got eye medicine for them. We got this replacement from their mother's milk.
Yep,
and
I got that too.
Beds.
Yeah, beds.
And we all gave them names. There was Rhubarb, there was Ginger, there was Sassy, there was Nutjob, and there was Nightmare because he was all black, of course.
Oh, okay, a bit of casual racism there, okay.
We cared for those kittens for a good 3 months in the bathroom. Slowly but steadily, their sight all returned, and soon enough, we got to give the kittens out. And I really want to nurse cats whenever I get older now.
That's so cute. That reminds me of the story of Between Me, okay? Because I think when cats are born, their eyes are kind of shut, but my kittens weren't blind, they got their sight back. After a couple of days. But yeah, what a cute story, man. That does really remind me of the time that I had kittens. That I looked after them in my bathroom, literally just right next to me. And I kept them there for like 2 months, and then I found them all really good owners. But yeah, man, that was a really cute story. I really miss having kittens running around, man. It was such a great time. The next video that we're going to be watching is My Dwarf Hamster Died. Now, that's so sad. Okay, I don't know why I'm laughing, actually, when I say it's sad. But yeah, I've never had like a small animal like that. So yeah, let's see how it affected her when it died.
When I was in 4th grade, I really wanted to get a pet that wasn't a fish.
Yeah, obviously.
So we went to the pet store and got a Chinese dwarf hamster, and we named her Pickles.
Oh, Pickles!
No, I was really, really excited because this is my first actual pet.
Aww.
And Pickles was actually really calm. So I would spend days with her just sitting on the couch.
Aww.
And just having
jumping.
Fun.
You're having fun with Pickles,
she didn't really run on the wheel, but I was fine with that. She was so sweet, and I loved her so much.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure it didn't actually bring cookies and milk for you. I think that was just a lie.
She was like my best friend.
She was like
Every
my best
day
friend.
I would just spend with her. Yeah, just took her everywhere.
That's so cute.
One day, she bit me for the first time, and I was kind of surprised. So I put her in her cage, and I waited for her to calm down. Now, that day was the first day she ran on the wheel, and I was really excited, and I was so surprised, and I was like, oh, you bit me, but that's okay. You're gonna run on the wheel. You're
no.
Great.
Is there something wrong with it?
I went to the bed, and when I woke up, my mom called me from downstairs, and she said,
Bella,
I think your hamster's dead.
No!
I was shocked.
No!
I didn't know what was happening, so I ran downstairs, and I saw her. She wasn't dead. She was just having trouble breathing. We think that she fell on her back when she was climbing up the cage walls because she was really, really rowdy that night. I picked her up and I held her in my hand and just kind of breathed when she breathed. We just kind of breathed simultaneously.
Oh no!
We did that for a couple minutes and then she just stopped breathing.
No! Pickles!
I was just kind of shocked and like paralyzed and know what to do.
No!
I put her back in the cage and I just said, Mom, Pickles is dead.
No!
And then that's when it hit me and I just started bawling.
Oh,
it was
no!
bad. I laid down on the floor and just cried. So I went to school. Everyone tried to cheer me up, but it didn't work. And I just cried. My friends, we had a funeral. They all wrote notes for her. I had her in a box. I read the notes that everyone wrote, and then we buried her. I was really upset. It was really sad for me. Then it's not like we were replacing her, but we got a new hamster named Buttercup. But even after like 3 or 4 years, I still miss her.
Oh, Pickles. Oh, I mean, I was laughing and joking before the video, but, you know, that is kind of sad, you know, especially because a pet's like a member of the family, you know, you spend so much time with it, you know, you care about it so much, but yeah, that's the thing about death, you know, it's a part of life, you know, and especially for animals, you know, they die a lot quicker than humans do, and yeah, it's sad, but that's just part of life. But yeah, we'll remember Pickles, okay? Everyone leave a comment right now. Rest in peace, Pickles, okay? He was such a great hamster, okay? We remember you, Pickles. We remember you. I love you, Pickles. The next animation that we're going to be watching is Mexico earthquake hit my school. Now, the reason why I want to watch this is because imagine, okay, we don't get earthquakes in England, okay, because we are not on those plates. But imagine actually having and experiencing an earthquake, not only experiencing it, but experiencing it as a child and at school. I can't imagine the sort of panic that was going through her mind. Let's watch it.
So, I am a victim of the Mexico Puebla earthquake.
Okay.
I don't mean like I'm dead, nor my house crumbled, nor am I down pieces of rubble trying to record. No.
Oh.
My house is okay with a few cracks here and there, and I am still alive.
She's lucky.
So during the time of the earthquake, I was at school with my friends.
Okay.
Now that same day, we had a practice for the earthquake.
Whoa.
So we were in math class and the bell rang, in which it means that we had to evacuate the school.
They're practicing.
One of my friends said, "Hey, what if a real earthquake would have happened today? That would be so hilarious."
No, it
so
wouldn't.
we all laughed at it because we thought it was seriously a joke.
No.
After we evacuated the school as a practice,
Oh no.
we came back in our original classes and we continued.
Okay, and then?
After math, it was computer
And
class.
then?
It was 1. And 1:10, that's when the earthquake started.
No way.
To be honest, I didn't feel it at first. I felt really, sick.
Oh, God.
I could have thrown up. But it wasn't really me. It was actually the earthquake.
Oh, snap.
It started getting stronger, and I'm like, am I hallucinating?
Whoa.
Or is this not me?
Whoa.
Then one of my classmates screamed, "It's an earthquake!"
Whoa.
And everyone stood in shock, and we were panicking.
Do the drill.
Because the normal alarm of earthquake didn't do anything.
No,
it didn't
just do
say
it,
anything.
just do it.
We just screamed.
No.
Our teacher was like, "Please calm down, settle down, and please go downstairs very calmly," and we didn't listen.
Whoa.
Somebody screamed, "A piece of the roof fell!"
Oh, no.
Everyone started running a bit faster
Oh,
down the
no.
stairs. Then somebody screamed, "The stairs are rumbling!
No.
They're breaking!" And we ran even faster. They were pushing me, screaming.
Oh,
and
my
I was
God.
just like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna die today. Just get out of
That's
here.
so
Get out of here,
scary.
Marie. I grabbed onto something, don't remember what or who, and we ran.
Some guy's face.
After we evacuated the school, the earthquake started to really calm down, and we were okay.
Damn.
One of my friends started crying because she didn't know what happened to her mom, because we couldn't call nor anything.
No.
After half an hour, the school was evacuating because there were cracks everywhere in school.
Whoa.
And the piece of the roof was actually in front of my class.
Oh my
It was really scary. When my mom came in, she asked my friends, "Are you all right?" And they said yes, and we were all terrified.
Oh.
When I came home, I looked at the news, and some buildings, some schools were really bad.
Damn.
My school is trying to give donations to Oaxaca and Mexico and everywhere that the earthquakes have been damaged.
What a cute story. Oh, man. See, we're so lucky. You know, I would never have to deal with earthquakes or hurricanes or anything like that, okay? Because that's not what it's like where I live. But some people don't have choices to where they live, obviously. I think all kids, you know, don't have a choice on where they live. So, you just got to appreciate, you know, that this sort of stuff doesn't happen to you, you know. But yeah, damn, what a scary thing to happen. An earthquake at your school where you got a bunch of panicking children running around. I can't imagine it. It would be crazy. The next animation that we're going to be watching is I Became Popular and It Changed Me. Now, I wanted to watch this one is because a lot of you guys, you know, thinking that being popular is important when it's really not, you know. No one gives a shit about high school and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, let's just watch it.
I remember my first day of high school.
Okay.
It was really scary.
Aww.
It was a new school, new people, and I was really shy. I tried to overcome my shyness so that I could become popular. My goal was to, you know, become one of the cool kids, join a sports team,
Okay.
get invited to parties, you know.
Okay.
One day at lunch, I tried to find somewhere to sit, and I sat with the cool kids. They all stared at me, they just glared at me, and they thought it was strange for me to sit at their table, because at my school, I was sort of known as the weirdo. I don't know why they thought I was weird.
They don't know why.
I tried to join their conversation, but they all ignored me. The next day, one of the cool kids, she was one of the most popular girls from school. Her name was Mona. Mona asked me if I wanted to hang out with her after school. I was confused to why she was talking to me. I said yeah.
Okay.
We became really close afterwards. We would share secrets. We would hang out after school.
Okay.
2 more people came along, and we became a really close group.
Okay.
The 4 of us, we were inseparable.
So they're good friends.
We were the friends that everybody wanted. We would always hang out after school, go to the mall, the movies, parties, and it felt really great. It just felt nice to have all the attention.
How did it change you then?
But I sort of changed. I started to become a really mean, awful person.
You need to watch
I was
out.
really mean to people. And I thought that maybe it was Mona who changed me because she was known to be really mean
Mona's
to people.
a bitch!
She would always talk about people behind their backs. I remember I asked her one day why she wanted to be my friend, and she felt sorry for me, and she wanted to help me try and become cool instead of this weird loser loner.
That's what she
I didn't know
thought
how to react to that. Afterwards, I told her that I needed some time away from the group and her especially because I needed to find myself, because the person that I was being, it wasn't me. It was this version of Mona. Afterwards, I found myself again, and things are better now. I made new friends, and I learned from that experience, and learned to find myself again.
Yeah, well, what a cute story. Okay, I like this guy, okay? Yeah, do not hang out with the wrong crowd, okay? Because, your friends, and the people that you hang out with, especially if they're bad people, it can sort of, define you as a person. And, if they're bad people, don't be around them because it's not good. Okay, especially if you want to be popular. Who cares about being popular, okay? MessYourself was a loser in high school. Okay, now look at him. Okay, now I'm running this YouTube channel and being a loser, in my own space. Anyway, let's continue. Now, the last animation that we're going to be watching is So What If I Look Different, okay? Come on, guys. It's a great message. Let's support this dude.
I was born with a rare syndrome called tilted disc syndrome.
Okay.
It affects 1 to 2% of the population, and I was one of the unfortunate ones to get it. This caused my eye to be in this awkward location. My parents didn't notice it until I was 3. And when I finally went to the doctor for the first time to see about the problem, they said they couldn't do anything about it. So for most of my childhood, I had to live with this appearance. This caused a lot of bullying.
No!
And a lot of kids to call me ugly.
No!
And a lot of kids thought I was blind.
No!
I didn't trust anyone except a few friends who I had who didn't care about how I looked.
Yay.
Around this time, there was a new book that came out called Wonder. So I finally decided to read it. And this gave me a lot of inspiration to stand up, because even though I was born with this weird syndrome, I knew I was still beautiful.
Oh, yes, you are.
It's just the other kids were too blind to see it. I got through my elementary school years. And I finally got the treatment I needed. So then I could have a normal appearance.
You got surgery.
Though there were a lot of side effects. I did get sick, and I got a lot of headaches. But that was only for a few months. And then finally I was good. But they had to plant these metal implants so then my eye could be adjusted. And that caused some weird facial expressions. So whenever I grinned, it would look really weird.
Oh, God.
And whenever I was looking over at someone, my eyes would be really wide open. A lot of kids started to call me the devil. And it was really, really sad. This caused a lot of depression in me. Though I thought of what the Wonder Kid, Augie, would do. And I realized that, who cares? You be you. You're amazing. I just went with that throughout my middle school years. I'm a freshman in high school now. And I don't care how I look. I don't care if I have a weird facial expression. I don't care if I once was a freak.
Yeah.
I just be myself.
Being yourself.
And that is what gets you through life. So to all those people who are being bullied out there for their looks, just remember, you are beautiful on the inside, and that's all that matters.
That's what that matters. Oh, what a beautiful message. Yes, guys. What I couldn't have said it any better myself, honestly. Okay, you are beautiful inside, you know, and like it doesn't, like, no one actually cares how you look, okay? Like it all matters how you feel about yourself. You know, don't let anyone's opinions, you know, affect you seriously, because like they don't know you. Like they do not know you. They do not know your life. They do not know your struggle, okay? No one has the right to call someone else ugly, or call someone else fat, or call someone else any sort of names. No one has that right, okay? Because they do not know you as a person, and you are not the person that they think that you are, okay, guys? Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I hope you did enjoy. Storybooth are amazing, okay? Go check out their channel. They make a great, amazing content. I don't think I'm gonna make another video on them because I've already made 2, you know, and I want you guys to go over to their channel and watch their videos, you know? I just wanna, like, promote them. I don't want, like, you know, to watch every single one of their videos. But yeah, like, if this video does, like, I don't know, 30,000 likes, I will maybe do another video. But yeah, go over to their channel, okay? You know, they've got amazing stuff. Either way, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every single one of you. Stay strong out there, and I will see you in the next video, man. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.